Hey Norisk, today I'm going to switch it up a little bit. We're still going to talk about a supplement, but today I'm going to talk about not necessarily a performance supplement, but a mineral supplement of a much needed mineral essential for proper human functioning, and that mineral is magnesium. So magnesium is a macro mineral, which means that we need it in a larger amount than things such as zinc and chromium and some of the micro minerals. So we need a pretty good amount of magnesium in our daily diet. And eating a well-balanced and mixed variety of foods, chances are you're getting enough magnesium in your diet on a daily basis. However, many of us, that's not the case. Certain foods are higher in magnesium than others. If we're not incorporating those foods in our daily diet, chances are we're probably a little bit deficient. And magnesium deficiency is kind of difficult to test for with blood work. One of the other problems is that a lot of our, the farming system of today is compared to 50 years ago. The soil is not as mineral and nutrient dense as it was. So even eating foods which maybe would be higher in magnesium, we're not necessarily getting the dosage of the minerals that we would be getting, say, if we ate the same foods from the same land 50 years ago. So first off, what is magnesium? Magnesium is a macromolecule, macro mineral, as I said. It's involved with 600 chemical reactions. And one of those reactions some of those reactions are involved with taking energy from food and making it into a form of energy that the human body can use for movement and for daily living. It's involved with muscle movement, and it's also involved with nervous system regulations. And one of the things is that magnesium does have a calming effect on the central nervous system, and I'm going to go into that a little bit later when we talk about some of the particular supplements. So when we look at magnesium, all right, we are trying to get it from our diet, and the recommended daily allowance for magnesium differs if we're male or female. Females require 310 to 320 milligrams per day, males 400 to 420 milligrams per day. If we were going to supplement, we're going to supplement with the dosage of around 350 milligrams. One of the great things, well, not great things about magnesium, but one of the things about magnesium is for active people is that as you increase your activity, the need for magnesium does increase. And supplementation with magnesium has been shown to improve exercise performance in certain individuals. So if we're not getting enough from our daily diet, it's one of those things where it's not necessarily harmful to supplement as long as we're not overdoing it with our supplementation. Now, one of the things with supplementation is that we want to make sure that what we take in, the body absorbs. All right? Otherwise, we're just wasting our money. So magnesium in the body is going to be found in its ionic form, but you can't buy the ionic form of magnesium. So usually it's bound to a couple of things. You might see magnesium oxide, you might see magnesium citrate, you might see magnesium aspartate, or you might see magnesium chloride. Well, these are all different formulations of magnesium, and of these, to produce, magnesium oxide is the cheapest. But of this list, magnesium oxide is also the one which is the least absorbable. So if we're going to take magnesium, we want to take a form which is more absorbable or highly absorbable. And the citrate and the aspartate are highly absorbable forms, and so is the chloride. But of these remaining three, the chloride is the most expensive, the aspartate and the citrate are cheaper, but they're well absorbed. Two of the supplements which I use, which I think are really good supplements and a good way to get magnesium, is I use either ZMA, which is a combination of zinc, magnesium, and vitamin B6, or I use something called Natural Calm. ZMA has magnesium aspartate in it. It also has zinc. For males, zinc is involved with testosterone production. It's a micromineral, and there's a small amount of zinc in each of these pills. Or the Natural Calm is a combination of highly absorbable magnesium. You dissolve this in water, and the whole thing dissolves, and you can just drink it. If it dissolves in water, that means it's going to be absorbed by the body, because the body is mostly in a water-based environment. So if things absorb in water, you drink that, it's going to absorb into the body and do the job that it's intended to do. one of the things about both ZMA or Natural Calm or taking a magnesium supplement is it's really good to take at night. And it has to do with the calming effect that magnesium has on the body. So magnesium works in the nervous system. It's also been linked to show as some type of decreased levels in people who are depressed. However, outside of that, we take our magnesium and it has this calming effect that activates the parasympathetic nervous system. So I like to take my magnesium at night about half hour before I'm ready to go to bed, because I find that when I take my magnesium, it knocks me out. So this Natural Calm, 2 teaspoons or 3 caplets of the ZMA, take that half hour, has a nice calming effect, and within that half hour, all right, I'm ready for bed, I'm ready for sleep. So you can use it as a sleep aid. One of the things though is with magnesium, because it has a calming effect, it has a calming effect over the entire body. So I would not overdo the recommended daily dose. All right, so this 2 teaspoons is 325 milligrams. 3 caplets of this is 450 milligrams. For females, it says to take only two capsules, so a lower dose, right around the recommended daily allowance for them. But if you take too much, that calming effect is systemic wide, and that's the reason why magnesium is also used in or found in many laxatives. All right, so it could be an explosive morning for you if you take too much magnesium the night before as you're going to bed. All in all, it's a relatively cheap supplement. It's something which is essential for proper functioning. It's something which the need increases when you're being physically active. So it's one of those supplements where, based upon the price of it, based upon the potential beneficial effects of it, and based upon the fact that it helps you sleep or get to sleep, I find it very worthwhile. So hopefully you find this informative. If you'd like to set up a nutrition consultation or a supplement consultation with me, please email us at info@norriscrossfit.com, and stay tuned for more videos about supplements and nutrition or other stuff that you're going to have questions about around the gym. All right, thank you very much.